Easy Rider, and welcome to Toku Time, where growing 30 stories tall can solve all your problems. You know, you might be wondering why I'm so banged up. Well, funny story, I had the strangest dream last night. It looked kind of like this. I was in a bar fight or something.
That's enough! Let's get that loud now! Attack!
Then I got thrown out of a window. Long story short, I think I just fell out of the bed or something and twisted my arm. Well, anyway, today's show we're going to take a look at a hero who's been around a little bit longer than Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. This is Ultraman. For those of you with vague memories of Ultraman from childhood, let me give you the rundown. In the midst of the Power Rangers era over here in the United States, Fox tried to cash in on Ultraman as well, with an adaptation made in Australia. And needless to say, it couldn't stack up to the others at the time. You may have noticed clips of shows like Ultra 7 on Cartoon Planet and Space Goes Coast to Coast.
Thinking like I haven't really figured out any kind of no, I can't do it off the top of my head.
Wow, a show even Joel from MST3K couldn't riff. Man. Well, we're going to look at a more recent one. This is Ultraman Nexus. This show is different, but don't take my word for it. Let's jump right in. It always starts with someone dying. In this case, a Mo Howard wannabe. The Blob! Wait, are you sure this is Ultraman? Wow, this is just like Doom, only without the Rock cursing every 5 seconds. You know, all the stuff that made it unwatchable. No, turns out these monster busters are a secret team called the Night Raiders. No. Ha, I wish. Their mission is, you guessed it, to stop the monsters called Beasts. Wait, that's it? Beasts? Oh, Space Beasts. Okay, you can tell a lot of thought went into that name. Cut to our main character, Kazuki Komon. He is a rescue worker who has been assigned to the Night Raider team. But before he can do that, he has to go through this.
事前調査による数値プラス73
検査項目 K02 から K55 までの各反応 R7 性因子免疫判定
Suddenly we're in Area 51. After that awkward moment, Komon is ready to join the Terrestrial Liberation Trust, or TILT, as it's pronounced.
TLT ティルト国家レベルを超え設立された
Komon runs into some trouble on the way to his new job. Maybe now would be a good time to give the main character his henshin device, a belt, a wand, a cell phone, anything? A minute. Who the hell is that? I thought Komon was the protagonist of this show. What the hell? Hey! How about a little exposition here? Well, the cavalry arrives a minute too late, and Komon meets his new teammates. And I bet they're the nicest bunch of... Whoa! What the hell's your problem, you crazy bitch?
次から自分の命は自分で守りなさい。
Maybe if I had a weapon, I would.
これが僕と彼女の、そして
Oh yeah, he narrates this show too. Do I even have to make a reference to this?
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
So the Night Raiders make their way back to their base / C-Lab knockoff. Needless to say, Komon is the odd man out as he meets his new team members. But enough about that. Time for training montage.
How doom hold heat and preach non-violence. He about to start the speech, come on, silence. On one starry night, I saw the light. Heard a voice that sounded like Barry White, said sure you're right. Don't let me find out who tried to bite. They better off going to fly a kite in a firefight during tornado time with no coat, then I caught ya. Wrote the book on rhymes, a note from the author. With no headshot, he said it's been a while. Got a breadwinner style to get an inner child to finna smile. And that's no exaggeration. The doctor told the patient it's all in your imagination, Negro. What do he know about the buttery flow? He need to cut the ego. Tripping to date the metal fellow.
Alright, chicks with guns. Now the show's starting to improve. By the way, that trigger-happy chick is Nagi Saijo. You remember that crazy frying pan chick in that drug commercial? Yeah, she's like that 24/7.
目の前にあるものが全て真実とは限らないの。その単純なおつむでよく考えることね。
She's the only character in this show who screams troubled past, so I won't bother with the others. Well, okay, there's Captain Wakura, Shiori the gun nut, and Ishibori the techie. Well, there is the CIC who always appears as a hologram to the gang. They just call him Illustrator. The Night Raiders fly their aircraft into battle, called Chesters. I guess the leggers, armors, and headers weren't invited. So the giant Silver Surf monster killer begins showing up to stop the beast when these guys can't get the job done. Seriously, when has the military ever killed the giant monster? When? Oh, that doesn't count and you know it. We all do. After enough mystery, we finally meet the man behind the Ultra after he saves them from an obvious Evil Dead ripoff. David Hasselhoff? No, this is our true hero, Himea Jun. He uses the gun/tuning fork to become Ultraman Nexus.
By the power of Grayskull.
But the giant Tin Man isn't welcome as the Night Raiders begin shooting at him as if he was a space beast. Komon begs the question, why? Oh, I know! This is the J-Hero Justice System. What, you don't know what the J-Hero Justice System is? Alright. A lone hero appears out of nowhere to help, but the army fighting the token monster race feels left out or just too damn ignorant. So, what else? They list him as an enemy too. The J-Hero Justice System. Guilty until proven innocent in a court of 50 episodes or less. Despite being shot at by ungrateful humans, Nexus keeps on fighting. He even pulls the ultimate goody two-shoes move and actually warps the beast into something called Metafield to kill it there to avoid collateral damage. Such a subtle message about mecha and monsters destroying the world. I think I'd rather have an NBC PSA right about now instead of that.
We can each do our part to improve the environment. Bike to work, turn down the AC, unplug electronics. The possibilities are endless.
Hey, thanks, Siler. Wow, you think you know a guy. Speaking of forgetful entries, there is a team out there that takes in the survivors of a beast attack called the Memory Police, and they erase the memory of the incident from their minds. You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look nerdy. Well, when Komon isn't defending his new friend Nexus, he's making googly eyes at his painter girlfriend Riko, when he has the time. Hi, honey. Damnedest thing. Another space war broke out. I can't make it to your open house tonight. I'll make it up to you. Back at work, though, the monsters are going subterranean and taking hostages. My God. They're getting smarter, just like the Tremors. What? Oh, graboids. Right. Like it matters. After the space beasts get tired of losing, this happens. What the hell is that thing? It looks like the love child of a mime and Satan. What are you? This walking nightmare gives Nexus a hard time in battle, even turning Metafield into Darkfield, giving him the home court advantage. I hate when Nexus is so weak that gem on his chest turns red and beeps. It's like a video game. Komon has his own problems with Nagi.
せっかくこの仕事にやりがいが出てきたのに何日も休むなんて
ふざけないで。処分は受けるですって。英雄にでもなったつもり？
何ですか突然。
確かに少女の命は救ったわ。でもそれは結果論でしかない。たまたま幸運が重なっただけなの。目の前の状況も判断できず、安っぽい理想だけでただ闇雲に突っ走る。そういう人間を見ると吐き気がするわ。
Ooh, I don't want to hit no woman.